Welcome to Spartan Spotlight Series. This is, I believe, week 3 or 4. We're with the boys and girls golf team today. Um, I'm with Coach Mayer, Bobby Crosby, and Alexia Stang, and our co-host, Arianna Anderson. And yeah, thank you for joining in. And we'll start with the questions.
No problem.
Alrighty. So this one is for Alexia and Bobby. How long have you guys been playing golf, and what got you guys for?
So I'll start, I guess. I've been playing golf for only 2 years. I joined my junior year of high school, and I was looking for like some after-school activity offered by the school to fill like that little time slot from the beginning of the year to the middle of the year, and golf was such a great option. It was so relaxed and easy and fun, but it was still competitive, and it was still something that I really wanted to do.
I started playing golf in 6th grade, and my dad got me into the sport because he played it a lot, and I just naturally got into it, and I enjoyed it.
Alexia, were you the first? Were you the first year of being a girl golfer? You were with Kayla Corbett, right?
Yeah, I was.
So how was that being like one of the only girls?
It was really weird because we practiced a ton with the boys.
Mhm.
So it was basically like we were on the boys team. And then all of a sudden for game days, it would be just us 3 girls. And we'd be like, what? Where is everybody we know at?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. The girls were just part of the boys' team and taking the bus and everything. They had to put up with all the teenage boys and everything, and all their immaturity. So we had a good time, though.
It was definitely really, really fun.
Yeah.
How about you, Coach? How long have you been coaching golf?
Well, I've been coaching at Oak Lawn for 32 years now, but that's all different sports. Golf-wise, I've been coaching for 18 years here. 15, I think I started in 2005 as the head coach. So I was a varsity or JV coach for a little bit, and then I moved right into it. So just kind of a natural little progression. It was kind of fun, and I got into it after coaching football, and I love it. It's a great time.
That's good to hear. So what is coaching and for the athletes? What was your guys' favorite memory being on the golf team?
So I think one of my favorite memories was definitely all the practice that we had with the boys team. And then I just remember, a ton of the competitions that we would have that Mayor would host for like golf balls or golf pins or, whatever not that you use on the golf course. And I just remember one day all of the girls on the girls team like ended up getting one, or a majority of us did, and then like none of the boys got them, and it was pretty good.
Yeah. Bobby, go ahead. What was your favorite part of the season?
Mine was going down to Pekin for sectionals with you and my dad for a tournament.
Yeah, so my favorite part of the season, first of all, is having a full girls team. This was the first one. Like Alexia said, 2 years ago, we just had a couple girls on the team. So they'd have to play with the boys. Now this year, we were able to play a full girls schedule, varsity and JV for the first time. There were a lot of firsts this year. That was it. That was one of them. So that was awesome. Just being able to play through COVID too was really nice. We didn't know if we were going to have a season, and we were able to do that. So the girls being very successful, especially with their first win in the whole history of Oak Lawn varsity. It was their first win, first team, all that great stuff. And then the boys this year were awesome too. I think they came in 3rd in regionals, which is the highest in 12 years, and 2nd in conference. Bobby was the number 1 golfer in conference. And then at regionals, he actually did well enough to make an advance to sectionals, which was awesome. We had to go down to Pekin, and we got to golf down there. So it was a really successful season. It was a lot of fun.
Bobby, do you want to explain to us how sectionals was? Like, how was the competition? Were you nervous, or how did that go?
When I got down there, I was very nervous. I got to play right on the course the first day I was there, and that helped a lot because it's tough playing on a course you don't know. And the second day, I was watching all the other guys there practicing, and they were all very good. And I knew they were going to be really good competition. And I thought that was good for me to play and see a bunch of really good golfers and see how that went. And it was very enjoyable.
So Bobby, being a junior, should be there again next year. So now he knows what to expect. So we're going to be expecting to do even better next year. So be fun.
Bobby and Alexia and Coach, do you guys train over the summer, like, or during the springtime and up through the season?
Well, I'll start with that one. Sorry, but I'll just start. We have a golf camp at times. Last year we didn't have one because of COVID. The year before, what we did sometimes is we would meet up at Stony Creek, our home course, maybe at like 5 o'clock just to chip and putt and practice a little bit. But a lot of it is just self-motivation. These guys will tell you how much maybe they golf in the summer. And a lot of people I know, like Bobby, does golf a lot because his dad and then sometimes family members. But I'll let these guys tell you. But we do a little bit of training. It's really up to the individual a lot too. So go ahead, guys.
Yeah, so golf has a super flexible schedule, so we don't end up practicing on Saturdays mostly. So I would usually, like, even during the season, go individually and just go to Stony Creek and hit a couple with, friends or family. And then leading up to the season over the summer, it's such a great activity to go do, for just a couple bucks with friends and just go hit a couple balls at the golfing range. And so I would do that all the time before summer and before the season started.
For me, during the summer, I was usually at Stony Creek like 5 or 6 days a week to practice. And I try to be there as much days as I can. If we didn't have golf for Oaklawn, to try to improve. And during the season, I try to stay after and go on every day on the weekends, because it's one of those sports where if you don't practice for a while, you're going to really let it affect you, and you'll start playing very bad.
Yeah, Bobby and his younger brother, Joey, were very hard workers. They were lucky their dad bought them like a season's pass at Stony Creek to get, a bucket of balls to hit. So they were at the range all the time on their own. I was proud of them. It was really nice to see. And it really helped.
Bobby, how do you stay motivated to keep going? And Alexia, you do both, but like, how do you guys stay motivated to keep going every day?
For me, it's just because it's so much fun. Being on the team with all the girls and, people that maybe you don't hang out with so often, but like, you really get close, especially when you're doing 18 holes with them. It's just fun to be with everybody. And then golf itself is enjoyable because you get to go to all of these new places and the school pays for it, which is awesome and it's amazing. And it's something that I never would have experienced if I wasn't on Oaklawn's golf team. So it was just so much fun that it was like, that was my main motivator.
For me, I really enjoy the sport, first off, so it's really easy for me to get there every day when I can. And if I played bad during a match, I never really liked that. So it's pretty easy for me to stay after because I was never really satisfied in how I was playing. I always try to keep myself playing as well as I could and just how much I like the sport. So it's really easy for me to be there as much as I can when I can.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you guys have any like extracurriculars, like other than golf, like any other hobbies or anything?
So I personally, at the same time as golf, which is wonderful because it's so flexible, I was in the fall play, She Kills Monsters. And then for the last 4 years, I've done the Oaklawn speech team, and I've been to state for that a couple times, which is awesome. And then I've done, numerous plays. In the springtime, I was a lead in last year's play, or the year prior's play, Babe, which was really cool. And, I do a lot at Oaklawn.
I play volleyball, and for my first 2 years at Oaklawn, I played basketball, and I'm going to continue with volleyball and golf. So that's how I like to keep myself busy.
Yeah. For me, I coach softball. I've been coaching, this will be like my 32nd year. Ari's one of our stars. Maybe I remember
Yeah.
last year.
Oh no, I didn't mean
So-
to say I'm a star.
So yeah, I like coaching that. I've actually, it was my first year of coaching girls bowling. I'm assistant for JV for that. And then I'm also part of like the basketball program. I keep score at all the boys' games. I love going to that and just he's got an agent. And then the other thing, I mean, for me, what I like to do is away from there. I like to go like to Sister Lakes, Michigan, and in the summer and just go to the cottage and just go fishing a lot, or go to White Sox games or Notre Dame games. A lot of sports, but just a lot of relaxation, especially with my family. A lot of that kind of stuff. So that's what I like doing.
That's good. That's good to hear. So, do you guys have any like golf superstars you guys idolize, or like anybody that like any super like role models, or like your family members that have gotten you into the sport?
I mean, for me, definitely my dad got me into it. You know, when I first told him I was joining the golf team, he was like, "What? What are you talking about? Oakland has a golf team?" Yeah. And guess what? You need to teach me how to play golf. So he was definitely somebody who helped me a ton.
For me, it was also my dad. He got me really into the sport. But then as I started playing more, I idolized professionals like Brooks Koepka. I really enjoyed watching him. And I watch a lot of golf too. And they're a lot of my idols.
Yeah. I'm more like my idol was maybe like my dad growing up. You know, he's just a hard worker, quiet, blue collar guy, never made excuses. So I kind of like that. But as far as golf, I watch it, but those guys are, they're okay. I'd rather, my idols are all the guys on the team and girls.
Can't forget about us.
Yes.
For Bobby and Alexia, what would you guys say is your favorite classes?
For me, I really enjoy pre-calc right now, and it's really a good class. And then I of course, love AP Gov with Mr. Lang, and I would say that right now that one is definitely one of my top classes.
For me, right now I like AP US history a lot. I just enjoy history in general. And it's a fun topic to learn about what happened. And Mr. DiFilippo makes the class pretty fun.
Alrighty. So, do you guys have any do you have any message that you want to send to like the lower levels, or to anybody, any of the fellow seniors or anything like that wants to do golf, or anything that wants to particularly be in any sport for Spartan Athletics?
For me, I personally would say just go for it, and keep going for it. I definitely think that Oaklawn Sports has a great program, and that it's just really, really something that it's fun to be a part of no matter what. So I would say just try it, and even if you don't like it, that's pretty much the worst that could happen. So
I'd say just go for it and work hard at it. Because for me, sports has really impacted a lot in my life, and it can impact a lot of people's lives, and it's very good, just all in general for people.
Yeah, I really am a firm believer. If it's not sports, like Alexia is in clubs or the play or speech, something you need to get involved in high school. You don't just show up in the morning and leave. When we do start able to do that, it doesn't make it fun. The experience isn't really what high school is. School is like Alexia said, you meet different people on the team, or you get other people's views, and being part of the team, being told what to do, or you're just getting ready for life and a job. Your coach is like the boss, and you're gonna do what they say, and I think it'll help you build your character integrity for life.
Yeah, I could definitely say for me, being on the golf team this year, I loved meeting like Alexia and Lauren, because we don't have any classes together. So I really I feel like all the girls there, and even some of the boys, like we all had some sort of bond. So I was very happy, kind of blessing in disguise that I got to do this, and I'm happy.
it was really, really wonderful having you here too, Ari. It was great. A bunch of senior girls, and we were like, me and Lauren were like, oh my gosh, look, we have like other people from our grade. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was really cool.
Alexia, do you have any plans after graduation this year? And Bobby, do you have any plans for either next year or the years upcoming?
So I definitely am going to college. I have gotten accepted to a couple, and I'm still debating on which one to do so far. But I am going to major in accounting and finance. So that's really exciting, and I am definitely grateful for all that Oaklawn has given me to help me move forward.
For me, after senior year, I want to hopefully go to college and become a mechanical engineer and work on that when I'm older.
Alrighty, well, I think those are all the questions that we have for you guys today. So I just want to say thank you so much for joining us, and everyone who's watching this YouTube channel, this video. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you, Alexia, Bobby, and Mr. Mayor for letting us interview you.
Thank you so much, guys. It was wonderful to talk to you.
Yes. Yeah, it was. Thank you very much. Wait to see this. Bye, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this week for our program Spotlight. We will be back next week for another episode highlighting another one of our incredible programs here at Oaklawn. Stay up to date when a new episode drops by making sure you follow OLCHS Athletics on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you are not already, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can easily see when we upload new content and live athletic events. As always, stay healthy, stay safe, and go Spartans!